welcome back to another side content of Ethereal Enigma. You're watching Javelin Studios and I'm Javelin. So in this side content, we're just gonna finish up Kosei's free time event from episode 2 and then we can move on to, well, episode 3. And I gotta say, I think you're gonna love Kosei's side event. It's really amusing and it's really funny. Well, I kinda laugh my butt off until my butt actually falls off. Wait. So anyway, let's just continue. So I think this first free time event is basically the same. So I'm just gonna skip this and I'm just gonna take from his free time event from my main playthrough and paste it in here. So I'll just meet you guys in his second free time event, I guess. I find Kosei packing up to leave. Hey, what's up? Do you have practice today? Kosei grins.
Nope, and I don't have work either, so I finally have some time off.
Nice. Do you want to hang out?
Sure. What were you thinking?
We could play games at my place.
Sounds good to me.
Kosei tosses his bag over his shoulder, and the two of us make our way outside. The sun glimmers from behind the clouds and warms our faces. A nice breeze floats along the sidewalk and tugs through our hair. Kosei fishes his cell phone out of his pocket and starts fiddling with it. At first, I think he's texting someone, but then he grins.
Aha! Gotcha!
I blink. What are you doing?
Catching Pokemon. It's been a while since I've played.
Huh, now that he's mentioned it, I haven't played Pokemon Go in some time either. Same here in the real world. I pull out the app and scan the area. What's this? I think I see something. Wigglypuff, Wordle, EB. Which to catch? Yeah, this one. It can evolve into many different attributes. I like this one. Yeah, a Pokemon that can turn into any type I want. I gotta catch that. And I think, is it Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is having a remake, I guess. The demo is out on Switch, but sadly I don't own a Switch. EB bounced down the sidewalk, looking as cheery as ever. I pick up the pace and ready my Pokemon ball. Ha! Gotcha now! Just as I'm about to catch it, something solid bumps into me from the side, knocking me off course. Oh! I groan. A dull ache throbs my ribs. What just happened?
Ugh.
I blink up to see Kosei rubbing his jaw.
Damn, that seriously hurt.
He looks around.
Do you see that Wordle anywhere?
No, I was going for EB. I guess we both lost our Pokemon. That's what we regret for not looking where we're walking. Let's look around somewhere more. Let's look around some more. I'm sure we can find them again. Kosei nods and looks back at his screen.
There seems to be more Pokemon this way.
We head off, going in the opposite direction from my house. We continue catching Pokemon along the sidewalk. Apparently, there are a lot of them out today. There seems to be more and more the further go. Soon, we find ourselves on the busier side of town. But busier. Okay. My phone vibrates. Hey, I think there may be more Pokemon inside the mall.
You think?
Yeah, let's check it out. He nods and the two of us walk inside. There aren't a lot of teenagers in here in the middle of the week, but it seems to be decently crowded with other shoppers. We continue hunting for Pokemon. I catch a badass fire lizard in front of a coffee shop, but after that, a bunch of annoying bad Pokemon keep showing up. We all know that feel.
Again? Come on. There has to be something better in this mall.
I glance at my screen. All I see is a Fiji and I freeze. Oh my god.
What is it?
Mewtwo!
What? No way! You're lying!
He glances at his own phone.
No way! You're right! How's that Pokemon here?
I have no idea. The only I heard of obtaining Mewtwo is through data files. No one has actually seen it out in the wild before. Until now. My hands shake in anticipation. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity! Come on, we have to get it before it moves!
Right!
We weave in and out of shoppers as we follow the signal. After a while, we finally come to a stop. In front of a lingerie store.
What are the odds?
We can't go in there, right?
Probably not.
So we should go back?
Probably.
Neither one of us moves. It's so weird though.
I know.
He pauses, thinking about it.
Okay, but listen. How many people can say they've caught View 2? Let alone seen one?
Not many.
Exactly. I don't know, dude. I don't think I can pass this up.
He turns to me, determined.
I'm going in. You with me?
We are bros, let's go, let's go. Are you kidding? This is the perfect opportunity. Pokemon and lingerie. Sounds like heaven to me. Kosei matches my grin.
I knew you'd understand.
But I have a bad feeling about this though. The two of us trail into the store, attempting to look casual. It doesn't look like that's that kind of store. A giant table full of lingerie greets us as soon as we walk in. Mannequins dressed in lacy and colorful garments surround the place. The women don't seem to notice us yet, too focused on their conversations and shopping. We continue to wander through the store, glancing at our phones. Do you see it?
Not yet.
Suddenly, my phone starts blinking. I found it!
Where?
Down that way, but it's moving. Come on, follow me. We continue walking through the store with our screens pressed up to our noses. The signal leads us to the back of the shop. Mewtwo is standing right on top of a rack of bras. Kosei grins.
Ha! We got him now!
I lock onto Mewtwo with my phone. Perfect! In just a few more seconds, I will become the ultimate Pokemon Master! My pulse drums with the moment of a lifetime. Just then, someone passes in front of me. I blink. The movement snapping me out of the moment. I glance up to see a young girl hovering in front of the door with a bundle of sports bras. A dressing room door. Oh no. The girl stares right back at me. I watch her take in Kosei, then me again. Then our phones out amongst the bras and underwear. Her eyes widen.
Mom!
An older woman with a short "Can I speak to a manager?" haircut immediately rushes over. God.
What's the matter, sweetie?
She glances at us with our phones out and gasps. She grabs the girl and protectively shoves her behind.
Excuse me! What do you boys think you're doing spying on my daughter?
Karen, you're in my way. We're just gonna ignore her. Are you done yet? She blinks.
Excuse me?
Listen, I don't care about your daughter. I'm trying to catch a Pokemon, so I show her off with my hand. Please move.
What?
I brandish my phone. I'm not letting Mewtwo get away because of a Karen.
I can't believe this! Where is the manager of this place?
She huffs and storms off, her minivan keys in her hand.
Excuse me? I need to talk to a manager!
This is my chance. I take my phone and throw the Pokemon ball. I hold my breath as Mewtwo disappears into the ball. It shimmies once, twice, 3 times, and score! Gotcha!
Awesome! I got it too!
Karen gasps.
Excuse me? Did you just take a picture of me?
Who wants to take a picture of you? Again? What? Oh, I said that the other way around. Where did she come from?
I'm reporting you two right now!
She grabs her daughter by the arm and wheels her away. Okay, we need to get out of here now.
No kidding.
As we power walk out of the store, we hear Karen snapping at one of the cashiers.
Excuse me! There were 2 peeping Toms here and you have done nothing about it! My daughter here was about to change. What if they had seen all up in her unmentionables?
Oh my gosh, Mom, please stop!
Hush, sweetie. I need to speak to your manager right away.
Oh great, we better hurry! Kosei and I don't stop moving until we're as far away from the store as possible. By the time we stop, we are panting for breath. Kosei lets out a stunned laugh.
Dude, I can't believe we actually did that!
Right? We look at each other and grin. We did it! We caught one of the rarest Pokemons in the game! Kosei holds up his hand and I meet him for a high five. Score! Kosei chuckles.
Still, I think I've had enough Pokemon Go for one day.
Yeah, me too. I glance at my phone. Wow, it's getting late.
Is it?
He checks his phone.
Oh, you're right. I should probably head home then. I still have homework I have to finish.
Yeah, same. We say our goodbyes and part ways. The rest of the trek home is uneventful. I plug in my earbuds and listen to some music. When I reach the house, I head up to my room. I decide to get a head start on some homework. Alright, we're here. So this is the lunch scene, I guess? Okay, so let's have lunch with Kosei. I should see if Kosei wants to get lunch. I wander into the cafeteria, but I don't see him anywhere. That's weird. I check the halls and the classroom, but he isn't there either. I pull out my phone and dial his number. Kosei answers after a few rings.
Hey!
He sounds a little out of breath. Hey, what are you up to? Do you want to get lunch?
Sorry, I'm actually at soccer practice.
You are?
Yeah, it started already.
I hear some voices in the background.
Sorry, man. I have to get going.
Yeah, no problem. Talk to you later.
Bye!
He hangs up. I wonder if anyone else is free to get lunch. Okay then, so I'll just meet you guys in the next one, I guess. Alright, we're here then. So let's choose this one. Kosei's free time. Kosei. I look for Kosei around the school but don't find him. He must have already left. Pulling out my phone, I dial his number. He picks up after a couple of rings.
Hello?
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
are you working today?
Nope, I have a day off, and it is sweet.
Awesome. Do you want to hang out?
You know I do. But I'm babysitting my brother, so I can't leave. You want to come over instead?
Sure, let me stop by my house first and then I'll be over.
Sounds good.
We say our goodbyes and hang up. Shouldering my bag, I start to walk home. Kosei's mom works a lot, so he or his sister usually end up with babysitting duty. His brother is only a year old and very curious. He's cute but needs constant attention. After I'm home, I head up to my room and drop off my stuff. I know there was a game of mine that Kosei wanted to play. Maybe I should bring it. Once I change, I grab the game and head out of the house. The walk to Kosei's house is easy. He doesn't live too far away, and I know the route by heart. When I reach his house, I ring the bell, but I don't hear a sound, which explains in the main playthrough that why the main character said that his doorbell doesn't work. If you haven't watched the playthrough, that is. We actually mentioned that. Maybe it's just quiet? I wait a few minutes but nobody comes to the door. I guess it's broken. I knock instead and immediately hear footsteps inside. A moment later, Kosei opens the door, a squirming baby in his arms.
Hey, you made it! Come on in.
Thanks.
Hi.
Haruto giggles and waves a chubby hand. Hey Haruto, you're getting big.
Hi.
Oh right. He doesn't exactly have the broadest vocabulary. Hi. Two can play this game. Hi.
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 Please, stop. One of you.
I narrow my eyes at Haruto. I could go all night. He blinks.
Hi.
Kosei glares at me in warning.
Don't do it, man.
I take a deep breath.
I'm warning you.
Hi! Kosei pushes me towards the door.
That's it. Time out for you.
No, wait, it was just a joke. Haruto laughs loudly and claps his hands.
Out.
Not you two, I thought we had something special. He blinks.
Hi.
I laugh. Oh, the next part will be hilarious. Afterwards, we get situated in the living room. Haruto crawls over to his pile of blocks as soon as Kosei puts him down.
You want to play a game or something?
And they using the, I think it's the dorm scene from Ace Academy. Yeah, I actually bought the newest Fantasy Final game because I know you wanted to check it out. Fantasy Final. Well, 7 Remake is coming out next month, I guess. Is it next month? Let me check my calendar. Oh yeah, I didn't mark it. I just looking at my calendar for fun. I think it's around 20 during 20th of March, I guess. I'm not kinda sure, but you would think that they would have a better name, better reference name for it. Maybe change the final word to last LAST, last final last fantasy, and maybe change fantasy into something like what's a similar word to fantasy? Maybe imagination, last imagination. I guess. Well, I'm not good at this, so I guess I'll just leave it to them. They know what they're doing. By them, I mean Pixel Fate's developers or whatnot. Alright.
Thanks, man.
Kosei's face lights up before he looks sheepish.
But I only have the playing station 3, so we can't play it.
Shoot, really? I'm sorry, I thought you said you got the playing station 4 now that the price dropped. Playing station 4.
Not yet. I know I said I was going to, but...
He shows off, a little uncomfortable. It's cool, we can play something else. Kosei nods and rifles through his games.
What do you want to play now? How about some Behemoth Hunter?
Sure. Behemoth Hunter? Well, is that Monster Hunter? Well, yeah. It kinda makes sense because if you make it too far from the game itself, like the one I suggested with Fantasy Final, I guess. Yeah, no, if you make it too complicated, I don't think anyone would even know the reference. So I guess it's fair, it makes sense. While Kosei sets everything up, we hear a voice call for him in the hallway.
Kosei!
A moment later, his sister, Risa, pops through the doorway. She wears a pair of faded sweatpants and an oversized t-shirt. Her hair is pulled up into an uneven, messy knot on top of her head, and thick glasses hide her eyes.
Hey, Kosei, have you seen?
Suddenly, she freezes like a deer in headlights, her eyes widening behind her glasses. Hey, Risa! Her face turns bright red. With a scream, she darts out of the room, her footsteps thudding up the stairs. Kosei and I blink at each other. Even Haruto looks up in confusion. What was that about? Is she okay? He shrugs.
Who knows? She's always been a weirdo. Middle schoolers, am I right?
You're only a year older than her. We all literally went to the same school last year.
Yeah, but I'm a high schooler now. It's different. Anyway, less talking, more playing.
Kosei tosses me a controller before settling into the couch. We boot up the game and select our characters. Once we start playing, Haruto returns to his toys, smashing a square block into a round hole. Silence settles into the room as Kosei and I concentrate. The quick mashing of buttons is the only sound, occasionally interrupted by Haruto's babbling. We've now reached the boss level and tensions are high. Kosei sits up, twisting his controller as he tries to get his character to dodge out of the line of fire. My character is right beside him.
Come on, jump!
The boss charges his power-up. This isn't good. Save Kosei, I guess. I got you, fam! I charge up my own attack and aim it at the boss. There's no chance I'll survive, but if Kosei does, we can still reach the next level. Pushing a button, I strike. The game pings as the boss takes damage, but I'm a second too late as he still unleashes his power-up.
No!
Kosei's character turns into pixelated dust. He throws his controller down in frustration.
Man, this boss sucks!
Okay, this is where the drama starts. I know.
Sucks?
A pause. Slowly, we stare at Haruto. We've been so absorbed with the game that we've forgotten he was here. He blinks at us with big eyes, then shows us a wide smile.
Sucks!
That snaps Kosei back to reality.
Oh shit! He's not supposed to know that word!
Why did you even say that?
Shit!
He giggles loudly at Kosei's shocked face.
Oh no! He's extra not supposed to know that word!
Shit!
No, don't say that!
Oh god. Haruto claps his hands together in delight as Kosei scoops his brother up and puts him on his lap.
You heard me wrong! I said shoot, okay? Can you say shoot?
Shit!
No, shoot! Try again. Shoot!
Haruto scrunches his little face.
Shit?
Kosei sighs. Go back to sucks. Just... which one is funnier? I kind of forgot. Is it this one? I think he's getting confused because the words sound too much alike.
You think so?
Yeah, try a different word.
Like what?
I don't know, maybe duck? Something innocent, like duck.
Okay, Haruto. Can you say duck?
Haruto blinks.
Fuck.
No, that was a bad choice!
I'm sorry guys, it was just hilarious for me, I guess. Haruto jumps at Kosei's exclamation, clearly startled.
Shit!
Wow, he's even learned how to use the term correctly!
Don't sound so impressed!
Buzzing some voice echoes down the hall.
Kosei!
A moment later, Risa re-enters the room. This time her hair falls in loose, delicate... Her hair falls in loose, delicate curls down her back. Her glasses have been removed and her face is flashed with natural-looking makeup. She tucks gently on the cute summer dress she's changing into. Risa... Oh god. Risa deliberately shifts her gaze to me and giggles shyly.
Oh my gosh, Kosei, you didn't tell me your friend was here?
And it's all, if it's not obvious enough, I think Risa has a crush on the main character, on us. You saw me earlier.
Oh, you're so funny.
You know what's funny? The baby saying shit and Okay. Risa giggles again while Kosei furrows his brows. And you know what? I think if the NPC art, if they update it, they make Risa look before she changed and after she changed. That would be interesting, in my opinion.
Risa, why are y'all dressed up? Are you going out?
She erupts into more giggles, still locking eye contact with me. Risa shifts slightly, subtly showing off her dress. Oh, why does she keep staring at me when she's talking to Kosei?
Don't be silly. I always look like this while lounging around the house.
Typical, the cliche stereotype, I guess. The anime kind of girl, when the best friend comes over, the sister goals change. I don't know the term.
No, you don't. Normally you look like...
Shit!
Kosei's face pales while Risa reddens.
Oh no, little man, now you've done it.
You... Let's play this part.
No, you don't. Normally you look like...
Shit!
Oh god.
He just say?
Shoot?
Shit!
Toe shouts proudly.
Say, I can't believe you! What sort of bad things are you teaching him?
Nothing!
Risa marches into the room and picks up her little brother. He affectionately grabs at her hair.
You're lucky Mom isn't here. I swear I can't leave you alone for 1 minute. Why does she always put you in charge?
Dropping a coy act, Risa storms out of the room, still muttering to herself. Kosei and I have a moment of silence.
Well, this sucks.
Yeah. And very shit. Okay, that's enough, I guess. That's all for this one. With a sigh, he pushes himself to his feet and I follow suit. It looks like you've got a situation you need to handle, so I'm gonna head back.
That might be for the best. Thanks for understanding.
He walks me to the door and we say our goodbyes. I turn back to him as I leave. Good luck, my friend.
Thanks. I'll need it.
Yeah, that was shitty. Okay, I promise. Enough of the shit and sucks. Let me compose myself. Alright then. I leave the house and begin the journey back home. As I walk, I'm more thankful than ever that I don't have any siblings to take care of. After I return home, I head up to my room. After finishing up my homework, it's soon time for my shift at the bakery. I change and head downstairs but don't see Mina. She must already be there. Alright then, so that's it for Kosei's free time event, so let's move on to the next one. Alright, so in Mina's, in the main playthrough, I choose this as the default, Mina's free time event or route, I guess. I chose this, so now it's Kosei's turn, so I choose I'll choose the first one. I clapped Kosei on the shoulder. My best brother, I knew I could count on you.
Yeah, man, I always got your back.
I glance over to Erilynn, who's checking her nails disinterestedly. Oh well then, so that was a short dialogue, so I'm guessing I'll just move on. Alright, we're back here now, so yeah, I'm kinda chose randomly with other free time events option when Kosei is not available, so now I've done goofed. Well, if you're aiming to, what you're looking for is to get into a relationship with Erilynn or Kira, yeah, don't do what I'm doing right now because, well, this is another separate save file. I just want to get Kosei's free time event over with. So if you're looking to get a romanceable route, stick to one character and just, well, stick to that character until, if that character's not available, you just choose another option randomly. So because I just stick with Kosei for this route in this episode, so when he's not available, I just randomly chose. So this is what I end up with only one option. So if you're looking for a romanceable route, stick with one character, and when that character is not available, and just randomly choose another. And I sound like a broken record right now, so I just continue. I wonder what Kosei is up to right now. I take my phone out of my pocket and give him a call. He picks up after a few rings.
Hey, man.
Hey, what's up? He chuckles.
You're not going to believe it. I just signed up for the coolest event ever.
A cool event, huh? That sounds promising. Nice, what is it?
A hot dog eating contest.
Yeah. What I'm thinking right now, yeah, I should be supportive. Because I should be supportive, let's choose the second option. That is the most glorious thing I've ever heard. Hot dog eating contest? That's amazing!
I know! And get this, the winner gets hot dogs for a year.
Just when I thought it couldn't get better, it did! Whoa!
Right? But I need someone to practice with. Are you game?
Yeah, come on over, my dude.
Sweet.
We say our goodbyes and hang up. I start setting up downstairs by filling up a large pot with water to boil. Mina hears the commotion and meets me in the kitchen.
Hey, what are you doing?
She glances at the stove and blinks.
Wow, are you actually cooking?
Sort of. Kosei is coming over so I can help him practice for a hot dog eating contest.
Seriously?
She shakes her head. Right then the doorbell rings. That must be him. I cross over to the front door and swing it open, revealing a grinning Kosei.
Hey!
Hey, come on in. I offer to take some of the grocery bags and we go into the kitchen. Mina arches an eyebrow at the bags.
Jeez, how much do you guys plan on eating?
It's a contest, Mina. We have to eat until we drop.
She doesn't look impressed.
Right, you guys have fun with that.
She turns to walk away.
Hey, wait. Aren't you going to join us?
Mina sends him a weird look.
What? No, why would I do that?
You mean, why would you partake in the coolest competition around?
More like the lamest.
Kosei's expression slides into disinterest. He shrugs. Shouldn't it be Mina? I'm not sure, but...
Whatever.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not like you'd be much help anyway.
What does that mean?
I mean, you're a tiny girl. How much could you even eat? It'd be like taking candy from a baby. Or in this case, hot dogs from a baby.
Oh boy, Kosei's playing with fire. Mina's mouth flattens.
I'd like to hear you say that after I eat you under the table.
Yeah. Oh god. I don't think that's how the phrase goes. Yeah, just like... Well, the following scene will be similar to Mina's. Well, another phrase will come up.
Please, you'd be no competition at all.
Well, based on... Hey, you know what? Based on where they're looking, it would be better if... One, they either look... Change the way they... change where their eyes are looking, and... Or two, swap places. And by the way, where is Erilynn in all of this? Well, if she's in the house, you think that she would come out and check out the commotion, I guess. Their faces are inches apart, their eyes blazing.
Oh yeah? We'll see about that.
She snatches one of the bags and from me and rips open the hot dogs. Then she drops them into the pot with an undignified plop. What are you doing?
Joining you, what does it look like?
She unpacks even more hot dogs. I glance at Kosei, who flashes me with a knowing smile. That was some sneaky mind play. So, how did you hear about this contest anyway?
It's a community-hosted event. I saw it on a flyer and signed up to enter.
You already signed up?
You bet! A winner like me has nothing to fear.
Mina snorts. We help unwrap the hot dogs and plop them into the pot. It doesn't take long for them to cook, but there's a lot of them. By the time they're done, we have a whole feast laid out before us. We separate them into piles of 3. So, what are the rules?
The person who eats the most hot dogs in 10 minutes is the winner.
That's it.
That's it!
Kosei pulls out his phone and sets the timer.
The key is to train yourself to handle a lot of food. So this is the perfect practice.
Mina nods.
Right.
All right, on your mark, get set,
He starts the timer.
go!
Mina and Kosei dive in. Quick, what's my strategy? Well, based on Mina's free time event, I'm just gonna... Well, it's similar. Well, I'm not sure if this considered spoiler or not, so... if I did in a previous episode but you guys didn't watch it, I guess it could be, but... So, the main character in Kosei is going to eat the hot dogs with the buns on. Can I do it without? So in Mina's, and by the way, in Mina's kind of route, I chose this one. So I don't think these two are gonna help, so I think cheat. I'm just gonna choose cheat, and the option, I think the dialogue would change more compared to these two. I said I would play, but I didn't say I'd be fair. Who wants to eat all those hot dogs anyway? I dig into my hot dogs, but when Mina and Kosei aren't looking, I slip one into the bottom of each of their plates. Hehe, suckers. And sucks! Alright, I keep going, remaining nonchalant. Soon my pile is about a third of its size, while theirs are getting bigger. I hope I get a laugh. This is too easy! Just as I'm adding another hot dog into Mina's pile, she glances down, her eyes widen.
Hey!
Oh no. Kosei looks up.
What?
He's been cheating this whole time.
What?
They both glare at me.
Dude, that's a foul!
Wait, it's not what it looks like. Mina plants her hand on her hip.
You mean you weren't shifting your hot dogs onto each of our plates?
I pause. Okay, so it's exactly what it looks like. In response, Mina dumps even more hot dogs onto my plate. Kosei follows suit. Hey! My pile is now twice as big as when it started. Mina smirks.
That's what you get for cheating.
I sigh in defeat. When we resume, the others keep a close eye on keep a close eye on me. I can't do that again. All too soon, the hot dogs settle in my stomach like a rock. I can do it. Just a few more. I stuff in another hot dog, then another and another. Ugh. Nausea flushes through me. I groan and lean against the counter for support. Mr. Nakahara, I don't feel so good. Kosei moans.
Me neither.
Alright, this part over will be the same, but I'll just continue anyway. He manages to force down one more disgusting. Yeah, he manages to force down one more, disgust flickering over his face.
Oh no, the regret! It's settling in.
We keep going, mid-bite the alarm goes off, signaling our time is up. Oh, thank goodness, saved by the bell. Kosei holds his stomach, slipping onto the floor in defeat.
I can't eat another bite.
I collapse next to him. Me neither. How did I do? Who won? I don't even know. All I know is pain and suffering.
Oh, come on. Don't be so dramatic.
Mina stands over us with her arms crossed.
Mina? What? How are you still standing?
She looks over to the table. Our leftover hot dogs are a reminder of our shame, but as I look to Mina's pile, my eyes widen. Not a single hot dog is left.
Wow. You weren't even close to finishing and you're already on the floor? You guys weren't even a threat.
What? You ate all of yours?
Yep.
Mina's smile quickly turns not.
Yes, that makes me the winner. Huh.
Let's choose a different option this time. So in Mina's route, I chose the first one. So let's choose the second one. Sure, you may have won now, but at what cost? Is that the Wario meme? She arches an eyebrow.
What do you mean?
How many calories do you think were in all of those hot dogs, Kosei? He grins, understanding my thoughts.
Oh man, I don't know. Way too many to count.
Unfortunately, Mina is unfazed. She barks out a laugh.
Thanks for your concern, but a winner like me will be fine.
Shoot, my plan didn't work. Mina grins, obviously pleased with herself. Kosei still looks baffled.
I don't get it. Don't you feel even a little sick?
Nope.
The more I think about it, the more impressed I am. She's so tiny. Where does she put it all? Yeah, it's not like Erilynn that she can put it. You guys can fill in what I'm going to say. How? What's your secret? Smile turns sly.
Do you really want to know?
Yes!
It's actually really simple. I skip the buns and condiments.
What? That's it?
Yeah, I just kept raw dogging all of them.
Oh god, next we have to go through this part again. Well, These two, I actually chose it in the first two options, in Mina's route, because I actually was fooling around. So I showed this before the introduction, and this one during the episode, the side content itself. So let's choose this one. I sigh and I shake my head. I have had enough nonsense for today. Because his face looks like it's stuck in a permanent grimace.
Did you just say raw dogging?
Yeah, so?
Do you even know what that means?
Yeah, of course.
His eyes widen.
You do?
She gives him a weird look.
Yeah, it means eating them with nothing. What else would it mean?
There's no way I'm explaining this to her. Just Google it later.
She should definitely not Google that on the internet.
I pause considering what search results would come up. Actually, yeah. Don't Google that.
You two are acting really weird.
Just don't say that anymore, okay?
Okay.
She doesn't sound convinced. Kosei looks back to the table full of hot dogs.
I guess I still have a lot of work to do if I want to win this thing, right?
Mina taps her chin in thought.
You know, maybe I'll sign up for the contest too.
No, my hot dogs.
He falls back to the floor with a groan. I lie back with him, suddenly feeling the weight in my stomach again. We hear the front door. A moment later, my aunt and uncle step into the kitchen.
Hi, kids!
Aunt Emika freezes, dropping her purse.
Oh my goodness!
Uncle Hajime stops next to her. His mouth is open.
What happened here?
Mina beams proudly.
I just demolished these two at their own game.
That doesn't lessen any of their concern.
Sweetie, you did what?
She
Are you kids okay? Should we call a doctor?
The doctor? Huh? Mina blinks, looking just as surprised. I glance around at the scene. Kosei and I are still on the floor, covered in bright red ketchup. Mina stands over us with a huge smile and bits of meat stuck on her. Pools of ketchup drip off the counter, snaking between the ripped buns and broken hot dogs. It probably looks like something out of a nightmare. Yeah, Mina just massacred us full on yandere mode. Don't worry, we're fine. It's just ketchup. See? Both Uncle Hajime and Aunt Emiko relax, but they don't look any less confused.
I'm so out of touch with what the kids like these days.
Is this another one of those internet fads? Were you doing some kind of challenge?
Kosei and I slowly stand up and brush ourselves off.
No, we were just practicing for a hot dog eating contest.
Uncle Hajime lifts his eyebrows, staring at the mess of hot dogs.
I see. Maybe it's better if we don't ask further.
Aunt Emiko sighs.
Just make sure you clean this place up, alright?
Yeah, of course, Aunt Emiko. She smiles before giving the kitchen another nervous glance.
Sooner rather than later, please.
Kosei grins.
No problem. Just leave it to us.
Thank you, dear.
Aunt Emiko and Uncle Hajime exit the room while we roll up our sleeves and get to work. It takes us a while to clean up the kitchen. We were so full that we can barely move. Every time I pick up a piece of hot dog, my stomach curls in disgust. I'm really glad this is only a one-time thing for me. By the time we're done, we are feeling crummy and exhausted. We kick back and rest on the couch for a while. As time goes by, we start to feel a little better. Kosei eventually yawns and stretches his arms high over his head.
Well, I think it's time I get going. I still have some stuff to do.
Sure. We stand up and walk him to the door.
Thanks for helping me out, guys. I'll see you later.
No problem. Bye.
Bye. He shuts the door behind him. Afterwards, Mina and I go upstairs to our respective rooms. I still feel too bloated to move. The most I can do is keep up with memes on the internet. In the middle of browsing Reddit, I hear a scream from Mina's room. I flinch, my heart leaping in my throat. What is going on? Is she hurt? Mina? No response. I jump out of my chair and bolt for her room, swinging the door wide open. Mina, what's wrong? She sits upright on the bed with her laptop open, her face is deathly pale, clutching a pillow to her chest like a lifeline. Are you okay?
No!
Why? What's wrong? A blush burns her face.
I googled raw dogging.
What did I choose in Mina's roulette? Is it no? I think it's the first one, so I think let's choose the last one. A deep sigh escapes me. Can this day get any more ridiculous? That's what you get for looking it up.
I didn't think it would be something like that.
Mina flops backward onto her bed and cocoons herself up in a blanket burrito.
It's okay. I'm safe now.
I give her a pat on the back. I hope you learned something from this.
Yeah, I can never trust you guys again.
I meant more like you shouldn't use phrases you don't understand, such as eat you under the table, raw dogging, and sucks and shit. Forget the last two. Kosei's free time event. I really enjoyed, reading those. She covers her head with her blankets.
I just need to forget any of this happened.
That's probably for the best. I leave Mina to her own devices and return to my room. I spend my time relaxing and playing video games. Eventually I go bored of that. There's still a little while before movie night, so I decide to head downstairs for a bit. Well, that's it for Kosei's free time event. So, there's one more thing I would like to show, which is, what's that called? The slide, the group project scene where you choose what kind of presentation you're gonna do. So after that, I'll just end the episode because the main reason for it is, regardless of how do I phrase it, regardless of, even if you did not choose who to hang out with, which is if you did not even choose to hang out with Kira or Erilynn, the game would just play which one you're closer with, which depends on the very first free time event that you chose, which is either helping Erilynn with her homework or going to the comedy show with Kira. So yeah, there are only two options during the very first free time event, so the game actually would use that first free time event option and decide on which epilogue to show. So I'm just gonna show the group project slideshow presentation option, and after that I'll just end the episode. Alright, so I'll just move on to the group project scene. Well, I'm just gonna, you know what, I'm just gonna take from Mina's route and just paste it like a no-brainer. For Mina's and Kosei's route, we'll do the regular presentation with a slideshow, I guess. Why don't we just go up there and present the info with a slideshow? Well, it's not very fancy, but I think it'll get us a good grade. Kosei sits up in his seat.
Now you're talking. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, you're thinking what I'm thinking, right?
A smirk lifts his face.
Of course.
They share a knowing grin and speak at the same time.
It'll effectively share information.
It'll be minimal effort.
Kosei scoffs while Mina shoots him an unimpressed look.
Really?
Seriously?
Looks like they didn't have the same idea after all. Mina shakes her head and goes back to the task at hand. Well, and that's about it for Kosei's free time event. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I do. Well, I really enjoy Kosei's free time event. To the writers, probably, yeah, you guys done a really amusing job at your work. So I'm guessing I'll just end this episode right here. So in the next episode of Ethereal Enigma, we'll just be doing episode 3. We're just gonna start episode 3 and continue with our story. So guys, thank you guys for watching Javelin Studios. My name is Javelin, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Ethereal Enigma. Signing out. Have a great day, everyone. Goodbye.